guys, and welcome to Teach Me How to Cook. Today we are at Emily's kitchen and I'm joined by Emily herself. How are you doing?
I'm perfect.
You're
How are
perfect.
You? Hi guys.
Yes, hi guys.
Yes.
Yes, you are absolutely perfect. I see you already have all the ingredients laid out for us.
Yes, I just wanted us to be pre-prepped so that when we get started, you know, we've all watched MasterChef, hopefully.
Yes.
We just start cooking and we just start prepping.
And everything is in the little bowls already.
Yeah,
So cute.
so you know, you have the aesthetics.
Yes, aesthetics are everything. So Emily, what are we going to be making today?
So today we're going to be making one of our specials for April, which is a Gatsby, a steak Gatsby, and a 3-cheese hot dog, which is just the 3 different kinds of cheeses melted, you know, just to fatten your heart up a little and smile.
I love cheese. You had me at 3 cheeses.
Definitely.
Cheeses is absolutely everything. Cheese is, yes, it's my absolute fantastic
Then additionally, I thought I would just throw in our little grilled hake with a side of seasonal veggies.
Oh, I love it. So even though we're having the cheese, we're still going to keep it healthy.
You have to balance things out a little bit.
Yes, I think balance is the key.
Definitely.
All right, Chef Emily, we are so excited. We are, of course, going to be following you around and being all up in your space. This is Emily's kitchen after all.
Welcome.
All right, so stick around. We will be right back as Chef Emily teaches us and shows us how she does her thing.
Okay, welcome back guys. We are about to prepare our grilled hake with rosemary and garlic. Just something light and some seasonal veggies to keep you full but to still keep you happy. So I've pre-mixed our spices because that's our secret. So what you want to do is get your hake fillets out. I've already patted them dry and then just sprinkle a little bit of your seasoning on them. So this is our maybe I won't call them our KFC 12 spices now. It's just our secret blend. So you just want to sprinkle a little bit and then pat. Then you put on a little bit more, you sprinkle some more, then pat just to make sure that everything is in there. Then you do the other side and then you pat so that everything is well seasoned. Guys, we're Africans, we enjoyed a well seasoned meal. Turn them around to the skin side because everything should be seasoned. Do the same side, pat them dry. Do the same side, pat the spices in, pat the spices in. It's quite an easy meal, hey? I always tell people there's no excuse not to cook. So after you've done that, your fillets are technically ready. Over here we have our garlic. What you'll do, we'll come over to the stove and we'll just crank it up on high. Gas stoves, guys. Best investment of my life. We'll crank it up high, get our oil ready. Just wait for it to heat up a little bit while the oil is heating up. So don't be lazy. Start chopping up the rest of your veggies. So in here, we have some mushrooms, one of my favorites. You want to get your knife and just don't make them too small because we still want to taste them. We don't want them to disappear in the dish. Chop up some mushrooms, get them ready. Just do a little chop, just a fine little chop. We don't want too many. I know we all enjoy mushrooms, but there will be other veggies. Chop up another one. Look at how much comes out of one mushroom, hey? Chop it up, chop it up. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can already hear my oil getting ready. That's the fantastic thing about gas. Besides it saving, it's so convenient. I think these will be enough. Get them ready. That's it. I have already in advance prepared some of the other veggies, which is just some small corn, some potatoes, just in a small garlic. So what I like to use for my spice, this is now one of the things that I am willing to share, is some aromat. You see, instead of using salt, try using our baby aromat. She deserves to be in restaurants, guys. Please put her on the tables. So you just put a little bit of our aromat, and what we will do is use the same seasoning that we've used on the fish. Just sprinkle a little bit of that just to get some flavor. We'll still spice them up in the pan, but we just wanted to get a little flavor on them. Back to our stove. She is ready. She is ready, guys. What you want to do is start skin side down. Hear that sizzle. Skin side down. Hear that sizzle. Let them cook. The rest is up to the pan and the food. It really has nothing to do. This is no longer me. So you just let them sizzle, let them sizzle. What you want is just this lovely little char we are getting. Turn it around. This lovely little char that we are getting from both of them. Perfect. So that's what you have over there. Let them cook a little bit more. Our next step is we are going to do what I like to do is give them a little steam bath in some garlic once you're done cooking, just to rehydrate them. Nobody likes a dry fish, okay? So once you see that your fish is ready, just check up on the other side. As you can see, perfect. Perfect. You don't want to, fish is very easy. It's fast, as you can see. What we will do is add some garlic at this moment. A lot of garlic. You can never go with garlic, guys. Wrong with garlic. So add some garlic, add a little bit more, and then we will add a little bit of butter. Let's get a clean knife. Let's not cross-contaminate. A little bit of butter, and then you'll come over here with me to the tap. And then you add in God's little ingredient, some water. As you can see that steam, that's what you want. Then you close it up. So what we are doing right now is we're just trying to infuse that garlic, that butter into the fish. So it's not a long process, just toss them around a little bit. You see that smoke? So you're technically smoking it and just steaming it at the same time. So all the flavors will get in there, and then you get a yummy, yummy, yummy fish. So that's all you want. Get it going. Okay, our fish is done. You've gotten yourself a little sauce just from the simple basics. Look at how moist it is. So what you want to do right now is get it out of that pan. Yes, let's get it out of that pan. As you can see on this side, you get a little, it's been, you know, it got a little flame to it. You just want to place it on there. Let me show you guys the other side. Perfect. So you get a much healthier hake. And then what you can do is leftover sauce, which is just your water and your little garlic. What you can do is get a little spoon out. Get a little spoon. And then you just want to drizzle some of that sauce, as you can see, because now we have a little sauce. Just want to drizzle some of that sauce. Like I said, everybody enjoys a little moist fish. Nobody wants to eat dry food. And then what we will do next is we'll get rid of the garlic in here, just so that we'll use the same pan to now fry up our I'm sure everybody who has a stainless steel pan is wondering, like, why would she scrape that spoon on the pan? Don't do it. I did it, guys. I'm so sorry to everybody else. So what you want to do is just clean up that garlic, get it clean so that we can what? We'll still have that fish flavor in there. Put it back on the stove, but on a lower heat. Last time we were cooking the fish on a higher heat. And then just a little bit of oil, as little oil as we can possibly use, guys. Let's promote health. Let's all live to 100, and let's all live gorgeously to 100. So we'll put that in. Once it's ready, we'll put in our mushrooms. Yes. Our oil is ready. You can hear that sizzle. Look at that leftover garlic. We'll put in our mushrooms. What we want to do is just get a little quick fry on them, get them ready. So put those mushrooms in there, let them cook down. What I like to do is, once they start frying like this, I close the lid and then I just let them do their job. Once they're doing that, like, so that you can, some people say cooking is hard, but what people forget is that while something is on the stove, you can continue doing something else. I like to keep a clean kitchen, so what I will do is just wipe down some of my counters, close down my butter that I've used, just to keep things a little neat so that when you are done cooking, you are not stressed that, I'm done cooking, but there's this mess. Now you are not in the mood to eat anymore. So the best thing to do is clean and cook. Let's put some of these away into the sink. Get everything away. Our babies are sizzling in there. We will get some. Yes, perfect. As you can see, they are getting some color. That's what we want. That flame is perfect. I just want to get some color on them. Get that char, that grill. You see what frying or what grilling does is that it puts a flavor. Boiling and all this just misses it. So what you want to do is just get that char on them. Then we'll add a little bit of water just to cook them down. And then after that, we'll add the rest of the veggies. So just this char. Perfect. Mushrooms, guys. Mushrooms almost convinced me to be a vegetarian because they taste like chicken. Or maybe chicken tastes like everything else. I don't know, guys, but they taste like chicken. But I love meat. I came back. So we just get them cooking. Perfect. Close the lid. Wait for them to finish up. They are looking great. Get yourself a jug of water. Any water would do. There's no, you don't have to buy specific water. Place in. Again, what we are going to do is the same thing we did for the fish. Look at all that beautiful, beautiful steam, guys. So valuable. Close the lid. Let it do its job. We are now almost at the part of adding the rest of the veggies. So let's just prep them. Get your veggies ready. My trusty kitchen scissors. Let's place everything that's dirty out of the way, because like I said, a clean kitchen keeps you happy, and plus it means that you can eat faster. So these must be doing great. Let's check on them. Perfect. They are doing fantastic. What you want to do is just get a little fork just to see how done they are. There we go. I like my mushrooms with a little bite to them, just tender like chicken. So you don't want them to just melt in your mouth. You want to taste the mushrooms. So as you can see, the fork is just going through them, which is perfect, because right now we will add some chopped up peppers, some onions, everything goes well with pepper and onions. Have you ever put pepper and onions in your stove and everybody thinks you're cooking something so fantastic? But it's definitely just the smell of onions and peppers. So we just get that in there. We will add a little bit more oil because now we've lost the oil to the steaming. So just a little bit of oil, just a little bit. Perfect. What we want to do is, we don't want to overcook the peppers and onions. So everything, because it's a side of veggies. So you want a little bite to everything. You want to experience them. You want to get the most out of it. So we just want to get a little char both to the peppers and onions, just like this. As you remember, we've already spiced the mushrooms. And now I'll just add my trusty friend once more, our baby aromat. I've not been paid to advertise. I just feel like it's time we put it on tables. We all love it, admit it. So a little aromat, because once you use aromat, you barely need salt. So just a little bit, because this is just for the peppers and onions. This is for nothing else. So just a little bit of aromat to get a little flavor in them. Perfect. A little more oil. And then, as you can see, everything is cooking perfectly. There we go. We still want those colors. We still want everything. We just want the flavors to mix a little, you know. Okay. I always have this debate about onions, raw onions, cooked onions, but sometimes you just want a slightly sweated onion. So you can still feel a little bite. But then, like, say the onion you get in a salsa, but somebody put it on the stove for a little bit. So you still want a little bite. So perfect. There we go. Now that our onion has become a little transparent, that's when you know that your onion is at least cooked. Get a little transparency in your onion. And we've sweated down our veggies. We will add the rest of our pre-boiled, parboiled veggies. Just add them in. There we go, guys. There we go. And then we will add once more. You see how convenient this dish is? The same mixture that you used for the hake. This is our secret recipe, but you can have your own secret recipe, which is just some hey, there's a little rosemary, there's a little here and there, but there we go. You just sprinkle a little bit of that on there. There you go. Just a little bit, not too much. There we go. Then we continue. Okay. Once you see that char really going, you will add a little bit of water. I like to fry with a little bit of water. Like that's the element we are all missing. You can fry with a little bit of water. Okay. And then once more, who do we add? My favorite, garlic. There's never too much garlic. Just brush your teeth before you talk to other people. There we go. A little bit of garlic just to finish it off. There we go. There we go. Butter and garlic, best friends. The version of peanut butter and jelly to the culinary world, because peanut butter and jelly is delicious, but garlic and butter, guys, fantastic. So a little butter. The butter won't cook. We just want it to melt in there. And we are done. There you go, quick. How many minutes did it take? It was quite a short time. You just want a little light, healthy meal. You know, healthy doesn't mean no flavor. Healthy still means it has a little flavor in it. So there you go. What I like to do is still see my butter. You know, I just want it to melt. As you can see, you can still see the butter shining. We switch our stove off, and voila, we add it to our hake, which has covered over here. And then you have yourself a beautiful portion of hake and seasonal veggies. The veggies can be anything you like. You know, the nice thing about veggies is that you don't have to limit yourself to something that you saw on TV or anything like that. Get whatever you like, or get whatever is on sale in Food Lovers, or the memes selling outside. Support the memes selling outside, guys. So there you have it, your wonderful dish of seasonal veggies and some hake. Voila. What you can do is, if you want to be a little extra and you've cooked a meal for somebody and you want to look like you've garnished it or you've made it pretty or anything, you just take a little cucumber. I like a garnish that one can eat. Let's get a clean knife. Take a little cucumber. Let's open her up. Just to garnish it a little bit, just to bring out, because now, even though we've had veggies, the color is gone. A plate looks beautiful when it has a little color on it. So get the cucumber, cut it up. Let's wash our little cucumber slice over here, guys, because let's not get sick. Wash it up, wash it up. Yes. And then just chop it up into little fine pieces. You don't have to do a lot, just into small little fine pieces, not too much. This is just for to bring out the color of the plate. Then what you can do is, because I'm not gonna waste any food, again, we are back. Aromat, guys. Put it on your cucumber so that way you can also eat the garnishing. What's the point of garnishing that you can't eat? So just a little bit to bring out some flavor of the cucumber, because like cucumber has no flavor. Yes, it does. Cucumber is delicious. What you want to do is just add that to your dish so that you can bring what? A little color, just to boost out and to bring out the rest of the meal. And voila, we have our grilled hake with rosemary and garlic, some seasonal veggies, whatever you can get, and just some color to bring it out. A delicious meal.
And that wraps up another delicious episode of Teach Me How to Cook. Today we had the absolute pleasure of spending time in the heart of Emily's kitchen, a hidden gem that's all about rich flavors, heartfelt stories, and food that tastes like home. Seriously, guys, this food is amazing. And I had an interesting chat with Emily all about how she started, all about her journey, and what brought her here. Now, here's something beautiful you might not know. Emily isn't the chef or even on the team. She's actually the owner's mother. And when I asked why she named the business after her mother, she said, because my mom taught me how to cook. Everything I know started with her. And that's what makes this place so special. It's more than just a kitchen, it's a tribute, a love letter to where it all began. Now remember, Emily's kitchen focuses only on takeaways, so don't expect a sit-down meal, but trust me, the flavors are worth it. Whether you're picking something up for lunch, dinner, or just need a little comfort food on the go, this spot delivers on warmth and quality every single time. And you heard it from the chef herself that they make the orders upon request, so the food is always freshly made. All the ingredients are freshly sourced, and of course, the recipes are freshly made. Now, it's been such a joy being here, learning, tasting, and hearing the story behind every recipe. It's moments like these that remind us cooking isn't just about food. It's about tradition, connection, and honoring the people who pass their love down through every dish. A big thank you to the amazing team here at Emily's Kitchen for letting us into their space and, of course, into their story. And a big thank you to you for watching. I am Diana Master, and this has been Teach Me How to Cook, where every episode feeds the soul. Until next time, stay curious, stay hungry, and don't forget to grab a takeaway on your way home. Bye!